This is going to be the nuclear power plant facility tour. In its final form, because the save is now giving me issues after the most recent patch, where it's taking 7+ minutes to load. So, currently, this is consuming all of the map's uranium, and the reason it's doing that is because we're using the remaining amount on this cleanup process for the waste. You can use the other recipe, which doesn't use that. I think it uses silica in its place, so you can do that and squeeze more fuel rods out of the initial process here. But basically, we have 24 manufacturers making the uranium fuel rods at 0.8 per second, all at 200%. Just to really decrease the number of machines we need to place. Down here are the encased uranium cells, again at 200%, 24 of those. Over here, we have, yeah, if only Hearthstone. Over here we have 4 floors of nitric acid being made, which will become apparent in a moment because that is all being used along with this string of sulfuric acid in the waste cleanup process, which then sends its non-fissile uranium up to these 24 accelerators, which takes those and some casings and spits out these plutonium fuel cells, which then comes down here and gets mixed in with these pressure cubes to create the plutonium fuel rod, which is the item that can actually be synced, by the way. In total, we have 45, 3 rows of 15. We have 45 of these reactors, all at 200%, so at 5,000 megawatts each, bringing our total production power value up to 427,000 megawatts. And a little bit of change. I have one augmenter. Could place more. It's not, being fed with the magic stuff or anything like that. And then of course these require a bunch of water, which is all coming from down that-a-way. It's a lot of water, by the way. A lot of water. Speaking of, these actually output water. The radioactive waste cleanup process outputs water, and having flashbacks from my first aluminum factory, where I routed the water back into the system and tried compensating the pumps to match, it was just a horrible, horrible thing, and I never wanted to deal with that again, so I have since committed to always just packaging the water on the spot and then sinking it. So that's what this is over here. We're just packaging that water as it gets produced, and yeah. And on that note, Merry Fixmas.